La-di-da, I'm just here in my office, minding my own business. Someone at the door. No one's knocking, but I'm opening anyway. Oh, hey, what's up?
What's going
I was
on?
waiting for someone to knock, but
Well, you know,
dude, it's Herman Li
I made
of
it.
Dragonforce.
I finally made it to the lair.
Hell yeah, man. Well, welcome.
To the lair.
What?
Hug.
And you know, you have a microphone on you, like this was not
This-
prepared or
Absolutely
anything.
never prepared. Everything
No.
in YouTube is not prepared. you know?
Yeah. So this was completely real.
Completely real.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Oh shit! I even see some of my gear disappearing.
Oh
in the
hell
middle.
yeah, your stuff is right here. That's right. We prepared before
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we had this here.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, man, welcome to my office. Not too sure how much you've seen of this.
Only on the internet.
Yes,
So
exactly.
we're gonna see if this is real or deep fake. You know?
Yes, exactly. I mean, you were pretty active on your Twitch stream, or you had a Twitch channel for a very long time. I mean, you still have it, but are you as active?
Not as active because you know, touring
Yeah.
and managing the band
Yeah.
and having kids.
Yes. How many
is
kids do you have?
2.
Oh hell yeah.
You know, young, right? So
Okay, what age?
1 and 6.
Ooh, okay.
It's been more difficult to do everything.
Yeah.
And I enjoy doing it, so it's
Yeah.
better to not like, don't force yourself to do it. Do it when you feel like
Right.
it. So I'll be back on when I feel like, you know, it's
Yeah.
appropriately, and I'm not like.
Right. So you manage the whole band as well, like take care
Yes.
of everything. I guess the YouTube channel is you,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
anything that's wrong, bad is my fault. You can blame me.
So I know that's a lot of work.
You know.
Yes. All right. Well, cool. Well, welcome. Do you want to have a short little tour, or?
Absolutely. I've been
yeah,
waiting
man.
to come and see this. I've been jealous of all my friends that's been here doing like Olaf coffee
Right.
session.
Yes. The cool thing now is that usually I had people sitting here, but now I'm all by myself.
Oh,
I threw everyone out.
good.
So now I'm all alone here, and it's all party.
That's
You know,
good.
it's not that much party, but you know, it's all gear and all that cool stuff. This is probably my latest room, I would say, because in here we were printing merch before.
Ah.
So we moved all of that merch printing to another office, and I got this extra room that I can just play around in. New setup right there. We rehearse here, and
Look at this. A cabinet that has, you know, tool scars, right?
yes, exactly.
You don't see these often
It's
now.
funny because this is the new Marshall mod series amplifier.
Uh-huh.
So this is not an old amplifier. This is completely new, but with all these mods.
I
But
see.
the cabinet is old.
Yeah, because these days so many people are on Camper, Quad Cortex, or
Exactly.
Axis Effects. Seeing an amp is like a rarity. And I
Yes.
actually I recently went to my place in London that I haven't
Yep.
been there for a long time.
Right.
And there's still my old cabinets, 1960Bs and
Yes.
stuff, all like, you know, from the early days of touring on
Yep.
there. I was thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do ever with these things? you know?
Yes, exactly. What's your like favorite amplifier that you used?
You know, I used the Camper and the Quad Cortex.
Now?
Quad
Yep.
Cortex fly in, fly out.
Yep.
You can't beat that. And the
No.
Camper, you know, for usually big rack stuff. And, you know, just kind of copy whatever I like, right?
So when's the last time you used an amplifier?
You
For
know,
Dragonforce?
Dragonforce. The last amplifier I used on tour was probably 2008 tour.
Okay.
Like that,
Yeah.
that period. And that was I used a JSX cabinet,
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
a Mesa Boogie 250 power amp,
Right.
and a Rocktron, what's that thing? Prophecy 2.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, cool.
Old school.
yeah, dude. But the Rocktron stuff is good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I had some of that, like their multi effects, like the Intel effects.
Intel
and-
effects. I still have that in London.
Oh hell yeah.
Like
That's cool.
JMP1, you know, the old.
Yep.
I still got all that at home. It's like I feel like a gear hoarder.
Oh well, you
You
haven't
know?
seen my office yet. This is just the first room,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. No, this is cool, and I like how you separated your music stuff away from home.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
it's because otherwise you live in the same.
You have
zone.
to, or I have to. I
Yeah.
feel because otherwise it's I'm gonna work all the time. Otherwise,
Yeah.
and just like you, I have 2 kids and a family and a dog, and it's like you can't.
I know.
You have to have the separation.
I got 2 dogs as well, right? So you know, and my wife said you basically you take over the garage, you
Yes.
take over the other
Yeah.
room. You got 3 rooms of your stuff.
Yeah.
It's like fly rig is in one room,
Yes.
studio.
Yes. And then a streaming rig in one room
Yeah,
and so
yeah,
on and
yeah.
so forth. Yes. So yeah, then we have some. This is the Solar Guitars box room. It's just boxes.
That's just boxes.
Just to get rid of the boxes, basically, because that's nice to. Otherwise, the box is gonna be out here.
I know. I got boxes in my garage. I'm throwing away. You know.
I'm like an '80s guy. I can't throw away boxes. It's a problem.
You're a hoarder.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
you are.
Yeah,
I have like boxes in my garage too, like Kizo boxes,
Yes.
PRS boxes, it's Ibanez boxes.
Yes.
It's like, I'm thinking maybe I have to send my guitars away at
Exactly.
some point. I gotta keep some of these.
No, that's exactly how it
yeah.
is.
10 years later, you know,
Hell
they're
yeah.
still there.
So a photo room right here.
Wow, that's
And this is my lair. Check this out. I don't really film that much in here, but this is the
professional.
the businessman room.
Yeah, look at that. Got a Gretsch there. Nice.
Yeah. Dude, I love that Gretsch. It's great. Yeah, man. So this is where I never sit in those chairs. I just put guitars in them and take pictures, and that's it. For Instagram.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like it, and you got the state-of-the-art shit you bought from the future, right?
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. No, I had to get a tape recorder just to be able to listen to. We released tapes, you know, for for a single, and I needed to. I have no other like tape recorder to play them through, so I had to buy one.
You had to buy one.
Yes.
I still couldn't get rid of the one I bought in the 80s. It's like when I went back to London, everything was like in the past.
Yes.
I got CDs and stuff.
Yes. Absolutely.
In the US, I didn't bring anything there. I just brought my suitcase back then.
Oh, okay.
From the tour.
Here's another hoarder room.
Is this where you set up your stuff?
Well, if there's, I mean, if you take a look at the setup table, it's a little bit chaotic there as well. But yeah, whenever it's cleaned, I try to do setups in here. But yeah, this is where I keep my amplifiers, all my guitars, and all the cases. And it's
Are these usually like the stuff these are the stuff you care about?
This is the stuff I care about, exactly. So not necessarily what I play with.
Yeah.
But as you can see, it's, you know, some Fender, some Deans, Gervason, and most of the big cases are Dimebag guitars, I would say, because I'm a huge nerd when it comes to that.
Yeah, you know, I had the Razorback
Oh, hell yeah, yes.
one, but they wouldn't let me keep it.
Oh,
so
no.
I have to send it back.
What?
I know. Oh, man.
So you toured with it or played with it, and then
No, they sent it to me. They say you wanna check these guitars out. I said, fuck
okay.
yeah, send me the dieback, the
Then it's
Razorback. You know the Rust. The
Oh,
Rust
yeah,
one?
yeah,
I
the
love
Rust
the
one,
Rust
yeah.
one, and I couldn't keep it. It's like, what a bummer.
Well, and then we have this, which is where I record some stuff.
I mean, yeah, if you have all this stuff at home, you get divorced.
Oh yeah, no, that
pretty quickly.
was what I was feeling. You know, Luis was getting a little bit anxious, and I felt like, okay, it's time.
Yeah.
It's time.
No,
It's
I
just
mean,
cool
it's
stuff.
great because you don't have to set everything up each time.
No,
Right?
that's exactly what it is. And I mean, with the space, I can have, you know, the lightings are up. So right now, the only things that I move are the cameras, usually, because they're the most expensive ones. So I just move the cameras instead. But everything else is set up, which is nice.
When you're doing stuff at home, were you leaving shit around all the time?
Yes.
Like leaving, like, here's a whatever tool, here's a...
Yes.
Yeah. I get told off all the time. It's
Okay.
like, please put all your stuff
I
back
think
in your room.
I think the solution is to have a big space
Yeah.
like this, and then have a room where you can, like, you know, put all the shit in there. That's but I mean, that's a luxury. Of course, like for me. And then last but not least, we have the porn room.
Oh yeah, this is your OnlyFans room, right?
Yes,
This is where you do all your
all the music, all the stuff that I write is at this desk, and all the Sunday shows that I do, and sometimes this works. There you go, like that.
I have a lot of guitars, but I think you beat me.
Really? You have so many guitars.
I have a lot of guitars. It's about 300.
Oh, I don't have that many. No, I got.
Sure, you got more than that.
I think I have like 50 guitars.
No, I can see more than 50.
Well, you can't count the solar guitars. Those are.
Oh, solar doesn't count.
No,
okay.
they do not count. No.
Okay.
No. To be honest, they're not that many either. I mean, it's these, and a couple of you know, the boxes and all that. But you know, I ship them like back and forth to our warehouse. So I just keep the ones where I feel like, oh well, you know.
I mean, which one do you like the most when they're not your guitars? Let's say.
If it's not a solo guitar.
Not a solo guitar.
Okay, so well,
the ones you care about. Are they
I mean, all of these I care about in one way or form. I mean, I have the John Petrucci signed ones, Steve Ives. This is obviously the Universe is it has an emotional value because it was one of my first 7-string guitars back in the late 90s, and I sold that guitar and I always regretted it, and I got one back and all that. But otherwise, it's all the Dimebag guitars, and that's my kind of. I have a Washburn Southern Cross, which is this, but US made.
Yeah.
That I keep in a case. I just can't. I can't live with it being out. It has to stay in the case. It's just like, okay, me knowing that it's in the case. What's your like emotional guitar?
You know, before I tell you, I gotta say, did you buy this used later on, or did you buy that back then?
I had a new P2 back then, but this one I bought used.
You bought this?
Yes, but now it's stupid.
I know. It's like I was thinking, are you one of those guys like me, couldn't afford it back then?
No. Yeah.
When I wanted one, and it's like got one later, right?
Yeah.
Back then, when new metal or metalcore was a big thing, the jam were kind of worthless.
Yes.
So I bought one for £600, like a 7 BSB.
Yep.
Yeah, I was really happy about that.
The gems were really well priced. Like you got like a 90s gem for, like you said, like $500, and incredible guitars.
Yeah,
incredible.
No
guitars.
one wanted them. It's
no,
like, I had like I bought like a 1985 Jackson St. Demas Professional USA for like £200. It was like, and that's all I could afford back then. We talk about the early 90s kind of thing, and that was cool. But I mean, my main guitars, I guess, that I care about the jam.
Yeah.
The one that mattered to me, like one of my guitars, like an Ibanez S470.
Okay, yeah.
That I used on the first 3 albums.
Right.
On the Fruit Fire and Flames video.
Yes. You still have that, obviously.
Yeah, I still have it in London. My first, I guess my first signature guitar, which is beaten to shit.
Yeah.
The Ibanez. And some prototypes, I don't really know, but I got some cool stuff. I was a big fan of George Lynch.
Yeah.
And especially his Serpent guitar, the black and white one.
Yeah.
So I was looking for used one online. I couldn't find one.
Yeah.
So I asked ESP, can you make me one? And they made me one during the pandemic. So I got like a one-of-one release.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I picked up during the pandemic like a Nuno N4, a Japanese one, Paduk one.
Nice.
All the shit that I couldn't afford when I was a kid. It's like, you know what?
You're just making sure that you get them.
Yeah, now
so
now
you have them, and now you can.
Yeah, now get them. Yeah, it was used. It was like $2,000. So it's like great bargain. It sounds even better because it's been played for like 20 years by someone. It's like it sounded better than anything I had. Yeah. So yeah. No, this is cool.
Why isn't my Shug Life? Why isn't it working? Yeah. What's wrong?
The important sign.
Hello.
Oh.
Oh. Well, sad days.
You have to do it all again.
I have to buy a new one.
Make it all again.
All right, but you brought some of your guitars here.
Yes.
I figure we would. I would love to check those out. And you brought them in this. Are you using the Quantum Industries cases?
Yes, I love these cases because, as musicians, we gotta look after our finances. Whatever you want to spend your money on, but you can put 3 guitars in one checked in. To get 3 guitars in one check-in bag, it's a luxury. So,
that's gorgeous. Shit.
You got the audience here, so it's okay to be a nerd, right? To explain stuff.
Absolutely.
So this is a core model, a PRS core model, made in US. What can I tell you that's special about this guitar that is just not another color and that is certified by a nerd, is, well, we have a 20-inch radius double locking guitar.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if you come across it, but I haven't come across a 20-inch radius fretboard.
It's extremely flat.
With a double locking system.
Right.
So these are like, PRS made special locking nut to make the 20-inch radius.
Yeah.
And obviously the Godot Goto bridge here, Japanese Goto bridge, that's also specially made to do the 20-inch.
Oh, okay.
These are actually brand new signature Fishman Fluence.
Oh, hell yeah.
Called Omniforce.
Okay.
Because I don't like putting my name on
Yep.
guitars and pickups, you know. So
why is that?
I don't know. I'd like prefer to give it its own life, its own name. Then with this one, it's like a passive pickup with those frequency added on voice 1.
Okay.
And if you pull this, you're on voice 2, which is a passive pickup without so much of that Fishman Fluence openness for people that don't want to move on to a different kind of thing. They want to stay more the classic sound.
Yeah.
And if you're one of those people, you probably don't want to have this on all the time, right?
Right.
Because then you hit it by accident. There's a micro switch here at the back to switch it between the two.
Oh, okay.
So if you switch this,
you switch the voice.
This become voice 1 and this is voice 2.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I thought it was cool because the ones where I use the Fishman Fluence pickups, I like the second voicing, and usually you can reroute that inside. But I always just had the tone knob being pulled, which looks weird. And
you might hit it by accident if you're going like this. So
all right, that's
I added the switch here for that. Voice 3, that is an independently voice 3 single coil sound.
Okay. Just as a side note with the single coil thing, what I really like about the Fishman pickups being, with the single coil sound, is that you still keep the volume.
Yes.
From compared to a humbucker. Otherwise, like on a real, a passive pickup, it really dips down in volume.
Yeah. And of course, since we're metal players, we don't use tones on stage. So we have a tone bypass switch here.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you don't have to worry about it when you're on stage.
Very nice.
If it's on or off.
And something I noticed is obviously the body is extremely carved and thin, and that you really wanted to have an output like that.
Yes, so the jack goes right in here.
Oh, that actually looks really fucking cool, I must say.
And the cable just comes out. So
okay, yeah.
You can sit, like classic style.
Right.
With the cable coming out, you can put it through the strap.
Yeah.
It's just out of the way. I know this is an expensive cut and a lot of work on the.
I guess because you still need to have the top as thick.
Yeah.
So you have to round off a lot of the top.
You're the man that knows. Since you run a guitar company, this is great.
It looks expensive too. But I mean, it's cool that you can do it because it's just. Okay, it's almost obnoxious,
I know.
But in a cool way.
The problem is the front-loaded jack.
Yeah.
I had experience when I'm playing on stage.
Yeah.
The bar is here. I'm grabbing it, and my finger's getting caught on the cable.
Yes.
So now I won't get caught on the cable. And when it's here, loaded at the bottom, it swings, on the angle jack, and you have to put a tape, and they kind of look ugly.
Yeah.
So that was my solution for me.
Yeah.
Especially I'm playing on stage most of the time.
Yes. Also, I see this custom thing right here.
I just put gaff tape so it doesn't slip off my hand when it's slippery.
When you do that, okay.
And that's another expensive cut here.
Yeah, I saw that.
As you can see,
it's a little
to
bulge.
compensate, to make so you can have a thinner body here.
Yeah.
And you can see the way the shape of the guitar, right?
Yeah.
It's like a Star Wars Millennium Falcon thing. Yeah, you see it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. This carve here, along with the neck joint, is really makes it unique. And look at the access on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, you can play here. If you need 27 frets, you can even press on the fret.
Right.
Use this pickup to use the extra fret. So the access is really, really easy, and you can do your 6-string sweep picking like this without hitting the lower cut because of the joint.
Yeah.
So, and we have on a production guitar a double barrel stabilizer to make life of guitar players who hate floating bridge tuning a thing of the past. So obviously, if I do this and I bend the string, it's going to go out of tune, right? On the Floyd Rose. The bridge doesn't move forward when I bend.
Oh, okay.
It stabilizes. So it's like a fixed bridge.
What is that?
There's a countering system with this pushing here and pushing there.
Yeah.
So so when I bend, there's actually more pressure pushing down on the stabilizer.
All right, okay.
Yeah, and these stabilizers are adjustable. So if I adjust the spring here, I can make this even tighter for like people using 10 gauge strings or heavier. And you can adjust how long this is. So in case some people want it slightly tilting forward for some reason, on the bridge you can. And so while I have this fixed bridge stability of tuning, you can break a string, you can still play.
Oh, nice.
I still have a full floating system.
Right. It's a little stiffer then?
It's a little bit stiffer,
Yeah.
but you can adjust the stiffness here anyway.
Okay.
And this is the prototype.
Come into the light.
Oh, the line. And this is the prototype I've been playing the last year or so. The jack, you see, wasn't complete yet.
Okay.
It was still, we're still working out how to get it deeper in. I got short memories, so I have to write down.
All right.
And the switches were just like rough switches we bought, you know, to test out.
Yep.
They were not the final one. Stabilizer, it went through a few changes, so there's different screw holes, you see, that was accommodating different sizes and different versions.
Yeah. But this is not the one you broke.
No, the one I broke doesn't even look like this.
Oh, okay.
It hasn't got this
Okay.
yet, and the carve was actually quite different.
Yeah.
It was just made to test the neck.
Yeah.
Which, funny enough, it got glued back together by Paul Smith.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. But it's kind of a piece of history now, you know, for testing. So this is the prototype. I don't play it much, to be honest. I
Like
usually,
a backup right now?
Yeah, I've usually mainly play that one because of the new neck joint. It actually sounds better.
Yeah.
The way they have made the joint, the attachment of it.
Yeah. Herman has a fur guitar here that I can't show right now, but you'll have to wait until we show that. But I'm gonna see it. So, cut.
You know, it's funny because I've been playing with in-ears for so long. Especially this whole last couple of weeks on tour.
Yes.
For me, hearing this, I can't make a connection
No.
between that and what it's supposed to sound like.
Yes.
Blasting loud. I'm like,
yeah. It's tough, and also this is not a very traditional, like, you know, V30 cabinet. This has like creambacks in it, so it is very different.
Creambacks. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
So it is different for sure, but it's definitely. I'm just the same. I'm using in-ears as well, playing live. It's just a completely different experience altogether. It's just so instant. You know, you play it and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to escape.
No escape. You have to rock away, but that's it. No, it's kind of it's cool to. It makes you want to play dirty, you know, in some way, like really kind of get the amp running.
Yeah. I mean, this is also the first time I did plug in the JCM because it's been standing. I'm supposed to make a demo of it, so. Ooh, that neck is thin. Nice. That's cool.
It's a bit stiffer, yeah?
It is stiffer, but it's fine. And for the second voicing, this is like the passive.
So I was already on voice 2.
Okay.
So if you pull it up with voice 1 now, which is more fluent openness.
I like this voicing more.
The voice 2, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds more like canonical, like a little bit rounded off. The thing is, I have a weird relationship with PRS, where I always loved like the Custom 25 and how they look, and you know, the most beautiful instruments. But as soon as I picked one up back in the day, I was like, the necks have always been weird for me in PRS, where it's like I don't gel with them. But there's been 2 instances where I feel like, well, actually 3, where I felt like, oh, this is cool, this is good. That's the Mark Holcomb, the Mark Tremonti, and this one. So this makes a lot more sense. This is a really nice playing guitar.
Oh, thanks.
And obviously, like the how thin it is definitely helps. Like with, it brings you closer to the guitar when it's this thin, you know. So you feel more connected to the guitar.
Yeah.
You keep it closer to your body, which is nice. This is a beautiful guitar, by the way. Congratulations! Congratulations.
Because so you see, there's a sticker over the.
Oh, you put a sticker over it.
Because I wasn't allowed to reveal the name of the guitar.
Oh, okay.
So I can actually finally remove it because the guitar is being announced now. Tomorrow.
I got it. Okay, so this is you can finally remove
this is
that
the
sticker.
first review. Finally able to take this off.
So the name
is Cleo.
Cleo
is a guitar. Light.
Yep.
And this is just kind of similar to to my one in terms of weight. It's really.
I mean, it really depends on what wood and what bridge you're using and all that. Like if it's an Evertune bridge, well, it's going to be a heavier guitar.
Oh, you got a Godo as well.
I love Godo.
Godo is just such a great bridge.
So it's a drop, yeah.
Oh, it's drop. Oh shit, I'm gonna. Self-conscious when you play through the amp.
I know this is it's well, you get humbled by playing an amplifier.
It's like shit, yeah. You know, it's like damn. Yeah, no.
But it's good. It's good for your ego to play amplifiers here and there.
I know. You know what? You just inspired me to put another amp in my house.
Yeah.
And only practice on the amp, so when you play your in-ears, you sound better.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
wow.
good.
No,
here's one that's not dropped.
This is cool, and you got the cable, so it's all right.
There you go. And these are also Indonesian made. I mean, it's a little stupid that it's a new modern guitar that's looks like it's supposed to look like it's been played for 50 years. But I thought that was funny because otherwise you only see Strats and Les Pauls.
I was gonna say I like how it's a super Strat,
yes,
which is look all messed up.
Yes, exactly.
It's like sorry, we made this, you know, Back to the Future kind of thing.
Yes.
No, I like it.
Yep.
I always thought, you know, I only seen them on the internet.
Yep. And that guitar has a Floyd on it because we didn't have enough Goto. So
I see, yeah.
That's the only reason. Otherwise, there would have been a Goto on there.
And that's a 1,500 or
yeah, 1,000.
1,000. Is this like a hot rail or something?
Yeah.
The weight is just perfect.
Yeah. It's good also because I have back problems nowadays. So I can't have the heaviest guitars on me anymore. Not for a full gig at least.
And do you do stainless steel frets?
Yes.
On these guitars?
Yeah.
I like it. Recess. I'm a guitar nerd, so whatever brand, it doesn't matter. You know, it's just cool to see how the guitar's being built differently.
And yeah, this amplifier is fucking...
It's just
it's
a
not
reality
easy.
check. Reality check in your
It's
life.
not easy.
Yeah. No.
I did a demo of this. I watched it after. I'm like, God damn, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
But dude, thank you so much. Thank you so much for showing me your new guitar.
Thank you so much for having me down here. You know, I drove down just to hang out with him.
Hell
I took a rental car from Uppsala and drove down in beautiful Sweden. It's been awesome.
Oh, amazing. Well, thank you so much. See ya.